Check it out, A-Wing. Got that off.
All right, welcome everyone. This is Jim, K6SOE, your net control for the ATV net tonight. First off, is there any emergency or priority traffic? All right, hearing none, are there any announcements for the net tonight? Okay. Also hearing none, we'll invite everybody to tune in to watch tonight's net on w6cxatv.mdark.org. That's w6cxatv.mdarc.org. And right now YouTube doesn't look like it's coming up, and I've got Whereby is offline at this moment, so you've got one way to watch if you're not watching us live. So mdark.org is W6CXATV is it for you right now. Anyway, any other announcements for the net tonight? All right, hearing none, we'll go to roll call, and we'll start with Fred, WB6ASU in Acampo.
Yeah, YB6ASU Campo. Good evening, Jim and the net. Hey, it's hot in here. Got 84 in the shack. Oh, I got 83 outside. I should go outside for the net tonight. Would be a whole lot better and cooler. Hey, I got up at my normal 6 this morning. Fed all the cats and the herd and all that, and fed myself and got all ready to go. And about 8 o'clock I sat down on the couch, something cool to drink, turned on the Discovery Channel thingy, and there was BattleBots. So I managed to spend the next 12 hours sitting on the couch watching BattleBots, and it's going on right now still. Isn't that interesting? So I've had a real productive day watching people destroy robots. That's, you know, right up my alley. Since I fly radio-controlled airplanes and do all kinds of other neat things via radio. Oh well, anyway, that's been my fun for today. Yeah, 0 work. For the one time it was 104 outside, so I was much happier sitting on the couch. Nothing new electronic-wise. I got a Yaesu FL 2100 sitting here that's lots of pieces and parts. Anybody needs pieces and parts, I got plenty of them. Oh well. Anyway, that's about it from Acampo. WB6ASU.
Okay, Fred, thank you for checking in tonight, and I think I've got something going here. I'm not sure what it is, but we might have something going on YouTube. Not quite sure yet. So anyway, thank you for checking in, and yeah, it's always nice to have something up there on the bench to show. So all right, good deal. Let's go over and see if Chris is around tonight. W6ATV. Okay, Chris, thank you for checking in tonight. Good hearing from you, and I'm sure we'll see you soon. Hopefully before the end of the year there. We need to have you check in at least every 12 months. So set your sights, and we'll see what happens there. Let's go over to Matthew, N4DLA. See if Mr. Soldering Iron did his trick.
There we go. Good evening, Jim K6SOE in the weekly edition of the Mount Diablo Amateur Radio Club Digital Amateur Television Net from Matthew N4DLA in Orendo, where the fog is rolling in. About 68 degrees out there. Not just days. Let's see, the month from the ARRL. See if I can get that. We'll get a cat. No cat. That cat is Shadow, owned by KW5GP. Using a QRP rig there or something. Quite sure. He's a show cat, so Maine Coon. And also show on the Orenda shoe repaired the Viscount walkie-talkie genuine cowhide, it says, leather case that had all the stitching. You see there, all that stitching on the side. Kind of hard to see there, but that white stitching had come loose, a lot of it, and it was falling apart, and they shined it up, and it's beautiful. So the 11 meter 100 milliwatt walkie-talkie that it holds, turned it on, with its 50+ inch antenna, now fits snugly in its original case from 1966 or whenever it was. And I mean snugly. Ugh. There we go. It's all back in. Thank you very much, Orenda Shoe Repair. And yes, early this afternoon, mayhem. The Orenda couldn't get the work. On 2 meters, the your network data to text and forth and get the AD or A, the D dash to go. Nice, some professor relative of 81 sod bought for over father future KF610 in 1980. My mother, and that's the ATV training. But just my output exciter, I have an extra VB receiver and all the assistance to be monitor my private turn to constantly go. Constantly, there we go. So you don't constantly get the echo that some stations might have. So thank you K6SOE for your knowledge on the DVB-2 receiving system, which is what you need to receive the Mount Diablo amateur television repeater over the air instead of over your electronic device connected to a cellular or internet network. So using a hertz jack antenna to pick up the XB working out. So thanks again. The Bethel Island remote studio is QRT. The boat is had a rot or what finished. Fortunately, it had dismantled. Economically 59 years, 32 of which by 60. So really sad. The beautiful wood cabin cruiser. It's going to be cabin made out of fiberglass. So the nightmare will not again. Love that boat. Wonderful boat. So anyway, got to get in that menu. Back to you, Jim. K6SOE from N4DLA Orinda.
All right, Matthew. Good signal from you tonight, and I'm wondering if that cold solder joint was bothering you before or not. So glad to find it, that you found it. Glad to see you on the air, and that's not good news from John there. We'll get some feedback from him here, I hope. So let's go over to Dave, WB6DTB. Okay, no Dave tonight. Let's go over to John himself, W6DTV, John. All right, no John. Let's go over to Stan, NJ6E.
Hey, Jim and Nanette, I think here tonight on television, and let's see. Okay, there we are. It was I missed the earlier nets. The city of Sonoma had its annual city party, and my wife wanted to go check that out, so we did, and had some dinner over there, and so got back about 7:45. So anyway, in time for the important net, this one. So sorry to hear about John's boat. I'd never seen it before, but I'd heard him talk about it and talk about being in it a lot, and hopefully the new one will be as enjoyable or more enjoyable. And Matthew, your video and audio were excellent tonight, and I guess as it has been lately. I think the tree trimming in conjunction with the repairs here and there have done the trick. See, it was pretty much flawless, so that's great. And since it's a little bit of a show and tell night, I guess this is a recent project here. It's an AMSAT CubeSat simulator Lite. Basically, what it is it's a simulator of the CubeSats, and it's built in a 3D printed frame that's the same size as the CubeSat, 10 centimeters on the side. And it has a little Raspberry Pi and an AMSAT hat board on it for transmitting 70 centimeter telemetry data. And what it transmits is CW, SSTV via a little camera on the side of the unit here, and 3 other data modes. And so it's the purpose of it is to use it to tune up your equipment that you're using to receive the satellites without having to wait for a satellite that lasts about 15 minutes or so. So anyway, yeah, so you get this thing transmitting, and it has a low power transmitter in it on 70 centimeters, and it just keeps transmitting the same data over and over again until you get your equipment set up properly. So anyway, it seemed like a interesting piece of test equipment for not too much money, and I did have a spare Raspberry Pi Zero to use with it, because those are unobtainium right now, and hopefully not for long. Anyway, that's it from here. Back to J6E at Stan in Sonoma.
All right. Thanks for checking in, Stan. Good signal from you tonight, and yeah, we'll have to see if we can get that CubeSat to fly. That'll be a heck of a thing. So just dangle it on the bottom of your drone. So that'll work. Or make wings for it. How about that? So, all right, let's go over to John, ND6H. See what's new with him.
Jim in the net. Let's see, do I get a picture? Yeah, there I am. Alrighty. Well, Tony is now officially retired, so spending a lot more time with the wife. And we are headed off to Hot August Nights up in Reno tomorrow. So that'll cover it as the weekend fun and excitement. Did a little glider flying this morning. Didn't last very long. It was too windy, so I did more picking up and walking up and down the hill to get the glider from where it's unintentionally impacted the terra firma. And let's see, FT8 is has some more stuff with Europe. Hit Venezuela last night, actually. That was kind of fun from my smaller shop radio. And so it was supposed to be a camping trip the weekend after next, but it looks like I am not going to be going on that one because we don't feel comfortable trying to take the RV because they're still trying to figure out the generator, and I don't think we'll have a sufficient amount of time to test it after. We might be able to pick it up next Tuesday, so that's the goings on there. And I believe that's it from wonderful downtown Concord. Oh, and the first football game of the new season is on this evening. So if you're a Raiders fan, you're having fun watching this one. All right, Jim, back to you. Thanks for doing the net. John, Concord, ND6H.
All right, John. Thank you for checking in tonight. Good signal from you. And, yeah, I hope you get that generator thing figured out. Other than that, just bring an extra long extension cord. So, all right, let's go up to Kevin, KK6JPN. Okay, no Kevin tonight. Let's see. I'm going to call this guy anyway. WB6KWT, Bob. Okay, and then let me see if my neighbor's around here. W6MEW, Mike. All right, let's go over to Walnut Creek, KK6Q, Owen. All right. Well, I'm still Jim, K6SOE, doing the ATV net. Well, I'm still Jim, and let's see. I don't have too much else tonight. Let's go over to Jerry, KB6T. See what's new in his neighborhood. Okay, no Jerry tonight. Let's see if Cal is around. K6VT. All right, well, that's the list as I have it. I want to say that YouTube finally did come up and start running. It took a while to synchronize, but we are there now. That's the list. Are there any missed, late, or other ATV traffic on the video side tonight? Come at this time.
Oh, that's right, N4DLA, I neglected to mention. I had, in addition to the receiver mayhem mentioned, the transmitter wouldn't work. But what do you check first? Is there power? There's power later. Got over to the linear, and boy, there was a loose wire on the cord from the power supply. So, meant that nothing. Loose wire. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but on the left there was no connection. So we made the connection, made the transmitter work. N4DLA Orinda.
All right, Matthew. Thank you for the update there, and yeah, loose wire will do it every time. So, all right. Any other Mr. Late video check-ins come at this time? Okay. All right. At this time, we'll take audio check-ins. Audio check-ins for the ATV net, Alpha through Gulf. All right, we'll go hotel through November. Hotel through November. Oscar through Sierra. Oscar through Sierra. All right, Tango through Zulu. Audio check-ins for the ATV net. Will, good evening to you. How's everything in Walnut Creek tonight?
Pretty wild, and I'm dog walking mobile. Of course, I'm almost always mobile. I just use the HT and so close to the repeater. I picked up an older HF rig, hybrid, solid
Okay, well, yep, I can understand that. It's always nice to have a room heater for wintertime, for sure. So, thanks for checking in, and I want to acknowledge Don, AC6ZZ, KD6MKS Mary, and W6ATV for watching on BATC. And I've got 5 people watching YouTube, so that's a good thing. We'll see if there's any other traffic for the net before we close down. All right.
For DLA, just message for Chris, W6ATV, wonder if he has a text.
Yeah, W6ATV N4DLA, did you get your package?
Yes, I did. Thank you very much, Matthew. I highly appreciate it.
I don't see no.
You're on that tonight. All afternoon, W6ATV.
You were on 2 meters, but I didn't hear you on, or I didn't. You didn't have a picture up.